Alright, good morning everyone. At least, no, it's closer afternoon now. Doesn't matter. I'm working on East Coast time, kind of, still. Anyway, VOD review. Uh, the Reef happened yesterday, online thing. I did only okay. I lost to Wiles and Omar, both really good players, but I just want to VOD review my set against Clockwork since I feel that was kind of closer. I think this matchup's also just kind of more interesting, and the things that I've been trying to work on at least, I think are a bit clearer in the Clairen matchup just because, like, I'll get to it. But, yeah. Against Raster and Shovel Knight, I'll definitely watch those VODs later. I got destroyed in them. It's still worth looking at, but not for, like, a video, because it's just, like, me missing more matchup stuff, if anything. So, yeah. Let's see. Context of how I was feeling. Definitely nervous. Definitely just wanted to see how far I could push it. I came off into this set off a win on Variable Vacancy, who's a decent Malo. So it was just me spamming Ranno matchup stuff, and then it's like, okay, I can feel myself a little bit, but it's like, can't do that against Clairen as much. She has big sword, she has big disjoint. So this was just, how do I rush things in the best way possible instead of just telling me to slow down and just say screw all momentum. This would probably be more helpful. So, goals for this. So definitely stuff like, I was mostly figuring out combos. So basically my thought going into this was, how do I kill them, send them off stage on DI in. This was like the main thing. Because I was talking to Musaf a couple times. I've had Klepto try to explain this to me a few times, and I still wasn't completely getting it, so I was using this bracket to try and figure that out. Mostly just like, how do I convert the hits I do get while still reacting to DI, put them in a place where I want to put them. So mainly just like off-stage stuff, because Ranno is really good there. So that's just, yeah, the main thing. And I think Clairen's a good one to show that, because her recovery is kind of slow, and she gets sent a bit further by just random things that launch. So like Nair Fair, F Smash even. This is a good matchup to basically practice, like, not super relying on needles. It's like, it's more of a conditioning matchup, because Clairen can just swing a lot to eat needles, and she can, that's just kind of the matchup. She just spins the C-stick, and she basically invalidates Ranno's entire kit, as long as Ranno is committing to the same timing as her. At least that's how I see it. So it's just like, okay, how do I better whiff punish with needles instead of just abusing needles in neutral? So, needle play, and then actually ledge trapping needles too, because I was definitely slow on a few of those, but we'll get to there. But yeah, this one's the main one. Also, I'm still kind of stuffy. You'll have to forgive that. And I'm also still kind of waking up. I've just got coffee here. This is going to be a pretty unscripted thing, as you can already imagine. I do have other videos in the work, but yeah, I figured this one would just be a fun one, a chill one to put out with some coffee. And as for coffee, I've been drinking this really decent Puerto Rican one that I stole from the office. They have a little stockpile there I've been trying. It's pretty good. This one's definitely just kind of like pretty nutty. Got a little bit of cherry in there too. It's pretty nice. Alright, so yeah, I should just get into the game. Alright. Already there. Like, I could have had a way better conversion off of these needles here. I went for backer, and I got hit for it. I think better idea is just it's just nair instead, because if I naired them, Clairen would have been forced to attack the platform here. But instead, I got hit. They don't get a combo off it, so I just go back to stage, and then immediately you'll see me do this a lot, where I do this drop down back air. This is just like a Ranno matchup check, honestly, and I will keep spamming this a lot because it's really fast and it's really good and it's really big. So yeah, I'm let this rip. Clockwork knows the matchup a little bit, so just dash and parry. Just see Ranno on a platform. They're still in the first set of the game. They're just gonna mash shit. So I get parried. They don't get a combo off of that. They space that really far out. Okay, yeah, here's the one I should have looked at better. I got this nair dash attack here. And they went to the platform, and I dashed to the left. So, they no-tacked. So, anything I threw here, I don't think would have been true. They could have done, like, no-tack parry, even if I did, like, jump up straight nair here. So I was waiting. I was still moving. I was assuming they were still in combo DI. They wanted to head towards center here. So my idea was I wanted to place dash attack like right here to try and anti-air that. But that's not what happened. They just went in, which is, again, what I was trying to actually process. So people were going in a lot more than I thought they were. So yeah, they ended up on the platform here instead. And I recognized that pretty late, so I do dash back fair, and I get that hit anyway. But then I wasn't actually ready. I didn't think I actually had that fair. So, let's see. Oh, I lost it now. Yeah. Dashed in, traded with up air of all things. And that's not great. I could have done a better approach, like, through here, because I have access to, like, needles. I have access to, like, trying to space fair around, like, here, I think. No, I think the down tilt probably still would have hit me. But I think... Or I could have just, like, sat here and up tilted. That was probably just the simplest answer I could have gone through. I still think Ranno, at least to me, having access to this just through super jump alone, like, even if I just, like, poke them with a few needles a few times, and I still hold center and land back here and just get, like, some poison stacks on them, eventually they have to come off the platform, so I can just swing at them then. Like, I didn't have to be, like, super pushy for just, I have to hit them off the platform every time, I guess. I don't know, it's still really early in the game, so... Yeah, I did that too, so... I forgot what the macro is. So, I do this wavelength here. Recognized I didn't have a combo, but they tacked. So I push in. And this dash attack is me trying to push the button against here. Because it's like, okay, I'm just trying to stop myself in place. I'm gonna... It's not snapback, it's still basically misinput, but it's like, I wanted to do like run in down tilt or run in air or something like that. But I wanted to stop myself so I could like actually try and space it or something like that. But that's just gonna... If I get hit there, that's just gonna count as me as a dash back, so dash attack backwards. Reset neutral here. I go back to platform as default, as Rannos tend to do. That's a pretty mediocre tell as far as just like mid-level Ranno shit. I get sent straight up because I was holding hard out on the sweet spot dash attack. I think my recoveries were okay. It was just a lot of me waiting out. It's like, how much are you respecting this so I can just try and sneak in with some stuff. Damn, hold on. That was actually kind of cool. Yeah, so I let this recover here. They expected a dive kick there. The parry and lag here. I have tilt them. I didn't have a combo. They mashed side B. So I see this side B and it's like, oh, they don't want me pushing in from the corner ever. Like, that's the first time they did it this set, but it's going to pop up a lot more. Spoilers for game 2, I guess. But, like, I saw this, it's like, oh, you weren't committing to holding me under the platform here. You just went straight for the side B. And it's like, okay, that early in the game, you're either trying to hard read me or this is how you want to, like, punish me. So that was my thought. I get a little bit of combo here, trade bear, back to neutral. How could I have comboed off of this down tilt better? So I land here. They don't have a combo because they whiffed the F tilt here. Oh, wait, no, I went too far back. Yeah, so here. That was the backer I whiffed. Because when I hit them with this down tilt, I think I can maybe see the DI here. The little hit effects here. Because I got this in a dash thing. I hit the little ankle hitbox. So here, they're going straight up. No matter what. So I don't think I was actually ready for a DI thing. I think I had like an idea of where they might have wanted to go. But yeah, they go left, and they go a bit shorter than I thought they would. I saw they were like at 80-ish, and I thought, okay, I need to like full hop this when I actually just need to short hop it. Or I just miss input, who knows. Usually, up tilt keeps them pretty low at the ground regardless, because you get stuff like down tilt up strong. But I figured, oh, they're probably just gonna like aim towards the plat generally. So I fuck up this back air here. They whiff F tilt. I get a cool ass looking waveland here with this back air. Because they jump. They saw they whiffed F tilt earlier. So it's like, okay, space myself away from that, and they jump. And they get sweet spot. And they get bubbled too. So I tried a needle boost here. I didn't get it. They were kind of too high for me to get literally anything. I wonder if I could have plat boosted here. I kind of did the little double jump thing here, but I didn't have a thing, so I just go back to stage, charging needles. I expected the second swing. They didn't do the second swing, so I whiffed parry. Yeah. I love this little interaction for this edge guard here, because usually let's see. So here, every Clairen will either down B or down tilt here. Like, as soon as they see bubble, usually. Because it's like, okay, they want to have insurance against the wall. In case I do like down tilt F smash or whatever. It would just put me in the bubble and they just get a rinse repeat from there. But I still have all my resources, and I'm still pretty close to the wall, so I'm chilling. So it's like, okay, I've basically, like, upbeat them, I've backered them, I've tried just landing right on the corner here, like, several times. So it's like, this is a fairly safe-ish downbeat to, like, just check in case I am just doing uppy against the wall. But no, I can just jump up, I'm chilling on the bubble here. And I can just wait it out. I even did the little bubble flow here. I got hit for it, but I still like doing this float again. Because, one, I still get the check because they're hitting me towards the bubble again, so I'm still fine. But then I also get to wait out, are they willing to jump? And then I can just try and do literally anything, just like holding back in, I guess. Now that I think about it, it's not that great. Probably just could have like up beat again, but they might have hit my foot. That was probably still a safer option to go for. I think I'm still fine here. Because I go into the bubble, because I have decent enough bubble spacing. Yeah, that was a better... This was me recognizing the DI in a bit better. Yeah, so just up B is fine. They misspaced it. I saw that they did the Dacus, so I'll just fall. Doesn't matter. So F-tilt, they're still holding... This was the thing that I was trying to explain to me. F-tilt doesn't have combos. It will just send them like straight this way. And Ranno doesn't have the airspeed or anything to follow up, aside from me just like charging needles at ledge. But no, they instead just go straight up because they held in on F-tilt. So that's part of the recognition thing, and that's kind of what I understood, at least before trying to do this, before trying to apply it to like all my other combo starters and just random neutral thing. But yeah, they're holding in because they don't want to hold off and go off stage, so just take the F-tilt fair. And then just wait and charge needles. Poke at the down tilt to try and hit their wall jump, doesn't work. Attack that. They go for a really weird down smash. They'll go for a lot more of those. Go for a weird tongue thing. Oh, this is funny, watch this. Alright. They had the correct idea. I think I still have my double jump. I'm pretty sure I still have my double jump. So I go off stage here. I whiffed this tongue. I wanted to hit the platform, but my spacing was off because I just wanted to sling over to this platform and just make them chase me. You know how the Orcanes like to do the teleport back and forth on the corners? Basically that. But I may space it. I see they're doing it, so I'm going to fall and just take the wall, which is a lot safer. They whiff fair here because they thought they could just snipe me coming down, but I fell faster than they thought. I wanted to do double jump here. So I didn't get the double jump in time, so I just blow my needles for like no reason. If I got the double jump here, it would have covered like about here, and then I would have been able to Dacus them. That was what I wanted to happen in my head, and then that didn't happen. So I improvised. I air dodge, bubble. I still have my double jump at this point. Didn't need it. And then they ST, trying to take the bubble from me. They even air dodge to try and get hit by this. You can hear the air dodge. You can see them burn the air dodge here. But yeah, common Ranno counterplay, if they're just daring their bubble over and over again, if you get hit by the dare and you get put in bubble, you can just drift away from them, and Ranno can't really do much about it. That's what Clockwork was trying to do here. Probably rushing things, not recognizing I still have my double jump at this point. So they just go for something greedy, and they SD. So I just recover, and then I do the tongue sling thing I wanted to do at the beginning of the stock. So I got overly rewarded for. This no tech was probably the safer thing to do. So I tried to feint just like a waveland thing here. I could have done like mules or something here. But no, Clockwork. I'm trying to erase stuff. Clockwork called me out and just gets the sweet spot there. I'm at kill percent. I don't want to tech against Clairen, who has like down smash and side B and shit. I'll just eat that. They have to go up to me on a wave on down smash. That's ideal. I get clipped by the Nair. That air dodge was really weird. I didn't get anything off of this. Because, let's see, I got F-tilted here. I wonder if I just misspaced, like, for the Waveland Bear here. I'm assuming I did. Because I could do... Because I hit them with the needles here. My thought was, I want to push air dodge about here, just straight this way. So I have access to all my plat drop options, because Clairen is basically forced to either tech or just do an option going the same direction. That was my thought. I'm pretty sure. That just seems like something I want to do. But no, I do the air dodge bear and I get swatted for it. I think if I was on the platform, it would have either changed the timing a bit, so I don't think I would have gotten a whiff punish. I might have had a better angle to hit, because if I put like my foot here for this back air, no, I probably still would have gotten hit. Trying to erase. Attack, jab check. So, yeah. So I tech here, I jab check. They parried. So a lot of people have a habit of, if they see a tech chase doesn't work, they'll immediately parry, because it's really common for people to just swing on wake up, and parry after a tech chase is a decent enough way to do that if you have good timing. So, and to counter that, you can just do wake up jab, and if they parry, it's no big deal. You just reset the neutral. So I do that, they parry, we just whiff. I just jump the platform again and just give them another opener. They go for a weird dare. I wasn't ready to tech it. I was like, oh shit, I'm still playing against the corner, in bracket nerves, basically. Oh, I don't have any shit now. That's a worse recovery. Let's talk about why that's a worse recovery. So, let's talk about the combo that got me here. So, this is a grounded spike. I can't tech this. I get bounced up here. They go for another dare into back air, which sets me... I got hit by the sour spot one, so I'm still at low percent. I'm basically just going to hang in place about here. I may have been able to hold like up and out and like maybe hit the platform, but like they're still in B and B mode, so it's like, okay, I gotta eat that. So F tilt puts me off stage. I'm pretty sure I just have the mid-level habit of, I want back the stage immediately. I have several options. I can do tongue, I can do double jump back to where I was hit, which is really common as far as like mid-level, low-level stuff go. Or in Rival's case, it's like, I want to hang up here with air dodge so I can actually like get a assessment of the situation and like actually try and... It's a weird feeling, because it's like, if you're in a panic mode, you want to put yourself in situations where you feel like you can actually take in information, but if you rush into those states, they're often worse positions, if that makes sense. So you'll see a lot of just like really bad air dodges up in this game, I feel, for that reason. Or even just because it's like, oh, if I air dodge up here, I get a tongue. Like, maybe. They'll probably still cover that. Like, Clairen's still covering the platform really well, but yeah. That's probably where my thought is. It's like, I don't want any of this offstage bullshit, so I just want to tongue the platform and reset neutral. Yeah, which is what I did. So I did the tongue to the wall, and then I do immediate double jump air dodge, and they call me out with back air. So I'm still off stage. I don't have stuff. I go for a bad tongue again. I put bubble. It's like, okay, it's an actual edge guard now. And then jab check. Damn, I was actually pretty good at that. Hold on. Alright, so they're in a good position here. They can down tilt the bubble. Move the bubble slightly out, so in case they hit me again, I'll just get down tilted into the bubble, but they're spaced a bit far forward, so just hit them with the up B. And then jab check. That jab check came up again. When people see that like their wake up shit doesn't work, they'll parry expecting people to swing, just jab check it. Also, they don't want me pushing in. Here's that side B again. It's like, oh, I'm pushing from a corner situation against Clairen. Clockwork is not having it, just side B. I got hit by this twice. That's logged now. They did this first stock too. So it's like, oh, I'm recognizing I got hit by that. I'm just going to hold straight right. This is going to be another foreshadowing thing here. Clairens will love to do this nair here. So they do the fair here. They do the double jump nair. You can just back air it. So the way I see Clairen aerials, at least that makes it helpful for me to like actually space around disjoint and actually find like whiff punishes for them. I'll just slow the game down a bit, so that's not the correct option. So Clairen did Rising Fair here. So that means there was a hitbox about here and hitbox here. You'll notice that Clairen will be in end lag for the rest of that fall. So she double jumped back in place, which is actually helpful to show. So from about this position to where she double jumped is vulnerable. She's still in end lag from the aerial. So a lot of Clairens, it's like, I'm still airborne. I still want to actively wall you. We'll do another double jump aerial as well, because I'm assuming they saw me pushing in here. So again, Nair. And you'll recognize that as soon as after they did the Nair here, I think I actually got a little. Yeah, this is literally the end of Nair 6. As soon as they started following, because they did the rising Nair right here, because you can still see a double jump, you can tell because the aerial is started at the apex from the double jump here, which means same principle applies. On the way down, they are vulnerable. And what does Ranno have to deal with this as I try to fail and erase it again? Just roar back air. And you'll see that again come up a lot, because it's like, oh, bear reaches up slightly behind me a little bit, so I can poke people at the apex of their jump a little bit by not having to commit to Nair or something, which is slightly more below me. It's also got a really strong... I don't get as many combos off of it unless they're holding it in, obviously, but if I'm just launching them towards corner, that's honestly fine, because if I just whiff punish them in the corner, they just get needle fair, like, rinse repeat stuff. That's still low percent, so we're getting to there. But that we're building to that combo here. They land on the platform. I recognize that, oh, they're probably still not reacting to it. They probably weren't expecting to actually get whiff punish there. So quick Nair to check them. Nair fair, they're still holding hard in. So here's that thing I was trying to practice again that I wanted to bring up. How do I kill them, send them off stage on DI in? Here's one. I know they're not in combo mode. They expected to hit the Nair, so I'm just going to let it rip. I'm holding back their air dodge up. Waveland. Misspace the up smash. I love that fair there. And then this one's also really cool, because I love this offstage play here. So I get this sick fair here. I check them with this fair. I know if they swing at me, it's fine. So it's like if they don't. So that fair initially here was to catch them immediately double jumping. And it's still safe to go for it because Clairen up B only has like one option, and that's to launch you into the wall to tech it. And it's like Clairen has a 50-50 there. They can either do just commit to the first swing, and I can tech that and fair spike them, or they can try and mix up the timing by doing the second swing of the up B, which I can also tech. So it's a 50-50 of which up part of the up B am I expecting to tech, so that I can fair spike them for it. I got the correct read, but they tech the fair instead. I do down tilt here, seeing if I can like actually counter hit them, because I didn't realize they started the up B from as low as they did. So I whiff that. I get up B for it, but that's completely fine. I can just hold out. Situations reset. Poke them with needle. I stopped doing a bit more needle play. This is a thing I noticed people do. I'll just get into this mode where it's like, oh, it's starting to go towards the end of the game. People aren't actually expecting neutral tools. They just want me dead. So, just poke at them with needle and just make them slow down. I still get pushed to the corner for it, but, like, I think the idea is still fine. Even here, I'll get away with this a lot against a lot of people. It's like, people think they'll have a good read that's like, oh, I can just kind of cover this area here for free if on a Ranno who has to recover. When in reality, I can just wait you out, land on the corner. They whiffed in this area again, so I just get to poke them with needles. I still go to the platform. So that's just another tell. They recognize it. They just fair me again. So I can either just be more patient there or just try and actually whiff punish. That down smash was turning nerves. I just wanted them off the stage so I can actually just kind of react to things. They're fully poisoned, which means if they get a tongue, they're most likely dead, or I just put them in a situation where I can just, again, get like one call out on their DI and just kill them. They do try and landing down B. I'm just going to poke them with a lot more needles now. I'm holding out just all the time. I don't care. I'm at kill percent. Even if they tip or down tilt me, they still have to get a read. And then, yeah, here's that same situation again. It's like, they want to cover the platform. They did the Rising Nair again. Run in, roar back air. And they die. Alright, so my thoughts for the end of game 1. At least the main takeaways I wanted to go into game 2 with that I remember. They want to punish push-ins from ledge with side B. Like, pretty aggressively. They want to cover plats with Nair in neutral, so I will bear them. Those were like the main two takeaways. I think like I was recognizing, okay, we're both kind of like equal skill. Recovery could obviously be better. Me pushing from plats could obviously be better, but that's just more of like a matchup thing. They're trying to outplay me, the player. They're not trying to outplay Ranno. Or, no, I think I have that backwards. They're trying to outplay Ranno more than they're trying to outplay me. And I just know that I can kind of get away with more cheeky stuff against that. Because Clairen is like, oh, I'll just mix up your timing once and make you feel like you can't actually hit me for doing dumb stuff. Which isn't a super sustainable strategy, like, obviously. But it's the one I used. So we're sticking with it. So game 2, they counterpick me to... I just mashed random on the stage bans. I think actually the stage bans I had... even by mashing random were like Fire Capital, Air Armada, and Spirit Tree, which I think would have been my bands anyway. But like, yeah, I just mashed random. I just wanted to get into the next game like as soon as possible. Like, I wasn't totally thinking about this. I just wanted to make sure I was staying focused on myself, that I was remembering what I wanted to come into this bracket for, and to just play out game 2 as best as I could, like regardless of the circumstances. They do a sick wait there. I love how we can say weights in this game are sick, because this opening is just kind of pretty standard one. I commit to 2 charge, they wait on platform for it to push out, they swing as soon as I push in. Really simple one, but I still think it's flashy. I think it looks cool. Yeah, here's a better example of something I could have done from the first game already, because I'm off stage, same situation as in game 1, where it's like, oh, I got put off stage at low percent. Screw this. I don't want to go through the edge guarding minigame or rinse repeat thing. I want back the center as soon as possible. I'm going to poke at them with something. So I do tongue to the wall, air dodge up, and then double jump. They expected the same thing, but they spaced the bear just way back further. They could have just done the same thing from game 1 and just double jumped up with the bear. So double jump about there with the bear probably would have hit me. But it's like, oh, they're still covering space because they're expecting me to just like waveland or something immediately here. And it's like, no, I'm still chilling. I want to slow the game down a bit. I'll just throw a needle at you, and I'll wait. And that's another thing, too. Like, you see them with the snare, like, here immediately afterwards. I'm doing the same thing in case they're just still in place, and it's like, no, I want you locked down here. So they do the snare in place. Again, so here's the other part of this aerial thing that I think about in terms of trying to find whiff punishes on Clairen aerials. I rewinded too far. So you'll notice they don't swing on the way up here, which means that they're doing the other option, which is falling with the aerial. So it becomes the 50-50 of, if Clairen rises with an aerial, she can't fall with one. But if she falls with an aerial, she can't rise with one. And I think that's a very important timing thing for the Clairen matchup in general. That's how I think about like trying to find my way in against like Clairen trying to actively wall me out with aerials. Is, oh, I can sneak needles in between those jumps like that. Clairens hate that. And then if they try and do a badly spaced one in my face, I bear them, or I nair them, or whatever. Or I can just sneak up underneath them, even do like an up tilt, which will trade with like falling aerials. I can still shark them, make them actually fear sharking, which I feel is powerful, even if the actual shark itself isn't that great. Not super pertinent to like the edge guard thing, but I think it's just fun to point out because they fall with the aerial again. I'm not having it, so I'm just gonna be ready for another needle. I do panic roll there. It's whatever. Just tongue to the wall. Play it slow with the bubble here. I dodged down smash with dash check. That's pretty funny. Panic air dodge. Yeah. I could have back aired here. Here's another DI in thing. So I get this up tilt. I know they get out of hit stun about where they landed, so I hit them like immediately. Please just select the eraser. I'll learn the hotkeys for this eventually. So I'm expecting them to hold out at this point, honestly. So I got the B&B of up till up air. I'm expecting them to hold out so that they'd go this way. I end up doing the double jump. Ranno's double jump is pretty high, so I don't hit it. I could have just done backer instead. It would have put them in a much better spot, and I would have put them off stage. I didn't see that connection. That connection didn't make sense to me. I just wanted the bread and butter, and I wanted them to go upwards for some reason. So yeah, that's the other thing of connecting the DI into where I want them to be. I could have pushed them off stage even harder because I have bubble here too for added pressure, but I just didn't take it. They recognized that I was trying to follow needles, so do that. I love this little bubble play. Usually, whiffing tongue, pretty bad. You can just space bubbles and have that ready for you. Bubble is too slow to set up for that, but, you know, strat for rivals too, having more grounded tongue movement like that, where you're not committing to your double jump. I'm looking forward to it. But yeah. Damn, they counter hit my fair there. Hold up. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was really good spacing on that part. Because I put my fair way too far forward, and then they hit me with the top hit of the backer. That was really good. And then they whiff dash attack. We're back in neutral. Yeah, here's a better idea of this combo for the DIN thing. It's like, okay, I hit with a pretty far space dash attack. Dash attack will always send it like an 80-degree angle about like here, which means they're either holding out, which puts them like right underneath the platform here, which means I just get another dash attack and they end up here, or they go nearly straight up like they do. And this time I was actually ready for it. Every time I would get these combos in my head, it's like, okay, I'm playing the 50-50 of whether they want to hold in on me or not, when instead of just like assuming as much because the people don't want to go off stage. So yeah, they get sent in. It's like, okay, fine, I will my goal now is to aim to put you basically like where this window is actually. Because at that point, if I'm like ending my combo here, which I did, I got the up till here, we'll get to that. I then have options for jump fair, so for here. Jump fair here in case they do that. I can still charge needles about here. Let's see, what else can I do? Because at that point, they'll be forced to either jump above me, which is death, because I just get to up air them and they only have like Nair or something to challenge it or trade with me. Like maybe side B from here, which means they're vulnerable falling down to here where I can just needle them, or maybe do like wave dash forward fair. Let's see, what else? I mean, they could probably do the same thing with up B and just try and like poke at me like through here. But that's the same deal as this arrow here. They're still vulnerable from falling from this window. So yeah, at least I have the goal. I have the goal of I want them here. Eraser, please. So, and I like this combo too. I think this looks pretty sexy. So front hit bear, they're still holding in. So this next Nair is free. They're still holding in. And one of my favorite conversions to hit for Nair on DI in is just turnaround up tilt, because up tilt sends behind people. So if they're holding in on me and I up tilt them the other direction, they just get popped straight back up. I overcompensate. I do another wave dash here. I didn't expect him to actually go this high. So it's like, okay, I wanted to wait out here in case they like try and mash something falling down here. I recognize they still weren't swinging. They're getting on a hit stone about here anyway. So general rule of thumb I found, at least really recently for me, is people will generally come out of hit stun as soon as, like, right after they hit the peak of wherever you launch them to. Yeah, so that's right after the peak. I did back air. I hit them back towards stage. I wonder... I did the double jump back air here. I could have done fair, obviously. I think fair definitely would have been better. I think I just didn't want to risk me fair spiking them and then dropping the combo from there. Back air still lets me... it's still a lot of interaction for launching them towards platform. That's not super great. They do immediately waveland, so that... Right now the combo's over. If Clairen did the waveland parry... Clairen did the waveland, not the parry. So... For a lot of Rivals characters, if they land on the platform like this, your combo's done. If you swing on this, you're getting parried. At least most of the time. They don't swing the parry, so I just nair them off stage. At this point, it's like, oh, now I got them off stage. Check them their double jump with the single needle instead of charging. That gives me time in case they come back up with this little ledge dash here. Hit them with that anyway. Play out the neutral. Avoid the up air. Anytime Clairen launches me up, I know that up air is slow enough that I can just always just preemptively DI in a way to basically just some situational DI. It's like, I would rather just DI badly on the middle hit in order to avoid the actual kill move, if that makes sense. Even then, it's like, they hit me with a down smash. Like, that's just going to launch me pretty far anyway. And if I go straight up, it's like, yeah... They only kill me if I drop my controller. I love this little ledge dash here. So, this is the first forward smash they've done basically all set. And I know it's like, oh, they want to poke at me on the overhang here, because a lot of people don't know that there's a lot of F smashes in this game that'll reach this little overhang here. And Clairen's, I think, one of them anyway. But, like, they swung at it regardless. I just do this little... I just do this little run off, wave dash back on. And it puts me, like, right above them. This is, like, an actual real thing that I've seen high-level players do, because it lets them feign that they can get off the thing while also just almost doing like a mini triangle dash. It's not like that big a deal, but I think it's a funny little movement thing. You can just do that over and over, and it's hard to hit. I'm gonna guess that dash attack was just me wanting to do like drop down fair and just not getting the drop down in time. Just inputting really fast. Compensate with the bear, got counter hit. They did the no tech. Clairen's visor is still down. I think I still... Was that one actually true? Yeah, it's basically true. Here's where Clairen gets actionable. She gets hit a frame later. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, the no tech still has like, I think it's like 4 frames landing lag or something. It's like a really small number, but it's like super impossible to punish. So it's like, just throw the nair out. So that worked. Get them off stage. I have needles ready. Missed the fair, but that's fine. They whiff too. Get that. Ordinarily, if I whiff a fair like that, I just wanted them super dead. Forgot I had coffee for a bit. I was talking so much. I just wanted them dead. I wanted to do like jump fair or something, because if they do a bad jump, I can just like spike them, maybe. Or even just like back air them. But no, I just SD'd. It's fine. I catch them doing something cheeky with this up smash. A lot of people just have a bad habit of off the respawn trying to cross through people who have invincibility. I'm not sure why, but people do it. I figured I could do a cheeky up smash here. They're a 100. They actually do roll through me, but like super late, so I don't hit them. But I think it's funny that they did the thing regardless. They tried doing the same thing, realizing I whiffed a smash attack, and if I pushed in, I would have eaten that. I was like, no, I'm just waiting you out still. That Dakos was a rush one. Delayed attack there to actually get the jab check. That doesn't kill them. I didn't launch them the correct way. I can still wait. I should have waited a lot longer. I had a lot more hits to work with, but I would have just been like fair spike up air. Oh, man. That combo is good until I did an up air. Alright, so let's see. How did I get into this situation here? So, fair spike. Not fair spike, just strong hit fair. On any DI, pretty sure this dash attack is just going to hit. I hit them with basically my back foot. So, at low percent back foot stuff, even if they're holding straight up, they're getting sent at the DI angle based on where they are, not where Ranno is. You kind of have to remember that. So, in effect, even if they're holding straight up, they're basically still going to end up the same place they're going to end up if they were DIing in. So, with that info, just do the nair regardless. I do an up air. I'm still thinking they're holding in. It's like, oh, they want to go platform. I don't want to deal with up B shenanigans, and if they land anywhere, I want to have needles ready to poke them on the platform. I didn't have needles ready, so I got fair for this. They missed the combo. We're back in scrap mode. Here's a lot of nairs I'll find. I like this interaction here. Because here, I think I actually got... Because they do fair here. They swing. I actually intercept the middle of the fair. Damn, I'm good. I think I surprised them too. So, here, they definitely still would have been holding in. They pushed fair here. They're aiming towards center stage. I dash attacked because it's like, oh, I hit them with a combo move. They're doing combo DI immediately. We're not reacting to this situation at all. I should have just done another nair. Okay, recovery. Missed the ledge dash, but I still have bubbles, so it's fine. I still have bubbles, so it's fine. Be ready to attack. I love this little mix-up at ledge here. So I don't actually have shit here. I see that they just want me dead with the stair here. So, let's see. I believe it's second bubble here. Yeah. So, a lot of times, when people tech, at least wall tech, it's like, oh, they want to do an immediate option. I don't have anything to actually work with, aside from just doing, like, immediate tongue back the stage here. Which, if they did do that dare, like they did, they would have hit me. So I think it's a good call to take the wall tech, but then take the recovery slowly. Because it's like, okay, I know I'm still pretty high up on the wall, even with no resources. I still have bubble in a good position here. I can afford to still actually wait them out on these options. And I did. They do a full hop dare trying to hit me out of the wall tech or whatever option I do to get back on stage, and I dive kick them for it. I think that's a really fun recovery mix-up. Yeah, again, that down smash preemptively just drifting somewhere where it makes it super awkward for them to hit me. I'm still next to my bubble. I'm still chilling. They hit me with Nair into my bubble. Respawn another one. I've still got my shit. I'm still chilling. Missile ledge dash. They saved me here, actually. I lost it. Oh boy. Where the fuck did I... Yeah, here. Yeah, so I missed a left dash here. I was dead. They down B, and they saved me. So thank you, Clockwork. You're a homie. My priority here, I didn't even want to hit them with the up B there. It's just, I want my shit back. That's like it. Preemptively holding out just because I want to make their kill confirms like as awkward as possible. Even though I'm at like 169, it's like, yeah, I can hold out. It's fine. I have bubbles still. I recover from behind the bubble, but get off smashed for it. Not really much I could have done there. I didn't really have much. My recoveries definitely could have been better this game, but it's just whatever. A lot of tournament nerves still. Overshot the fair, even though I recognized they'd still be holding in. They go for something greedy. I figured active frames on the bubble would hit them with something cheeky that they wouldn't be able to DI. I dash back. There's that side B again that they want to push at me with. There's that bear again that I do. I know I have the in the corner. No tech, so I can just do a ledge dash here. I still have all my stuff. I was too far to tech the wall, I think. Thank you, Randall. I love that. I had the little... I think... I was actually pretty cognizant of this. It's like, okay, I still have my air dodge. If I ever do a high recovery, they probably don't want to do like a Jer there because I even just waited them out from super low basically like the entire set so far. So, mix up just uppy the Randall. I'm still holding in. I misspaced that. They definitely should have killed me for that whiff fair, but they misspaced it. Or I just didn't fast fall it. If I fast fall it, I probably got hit. Yeah, so again, I'm at low percent. They're at kill percent. I want to slow them down with needles. They go pretty low. Just take center again. Miss the ledge dash again. Guess I'll have to practice more ledge dashes. Yeah. Again, there's me landing at that corner again, and they recognized that. So after a whiff smash attack, and they did the side B again. So that side B is still on my mind. So, thoughts for game 2. Damn, they really want that side B from ledge. Even willing to do it after smashes. I think I had way too many dashbacks to combo them effectively. So too much space recovery is still mediocre. And I could probably use more needles. As for overall goal stuff, saw the DI in stuff a little bit more. At least with, like, in regards to B&Bs. So how did I solve that? So we're getting into that after coffee. Because I noticed, I backered them back across the stage a couple times. I missed a couple, like, fair enders off of stuff like F-tilt. I didn't really go for down tilt stuff as much, even though D-tilt nairs were pretty decent, even when they went to plat. So, with that in mind, this was my counter pick now. I forgot what they banned. I decide if they're gonna try and hard punish me with side B and just try and commit a lot of space for trying to hit me off of ledge, and if they are expecting me to drop down from, like, the regular height platforms a lot, I'm just going to give myself a high platform to work with, and I'm going to give them a stage to work with, so I counterpick them to Spirit Tree. Or Treetop, not Spirit Tree. So, in Spirit, or Treetop, there's too many trees in this game. Also has, like, a tad bit more offstage area for me to work with in terms of, like, tongue sling stuff or just hanging around with Bubble. But that was my initial thought. That was the reason I picked this stage. Also, spawn position was pretty good because it's like, I can do the same opening here, but it's not as great because I'm immediately closer to them. So it's a little bit better of an angle to snipe at. They opt to go for the platform above me on opening. Now they're just doing their anti-Ranno game plan thing. So I do the double jump from platform immediately. I know I can also do the plat drop nair shenanigans. Generally in this matchup, you can just try and keep yourself at, like, a kind of diagonal here, and you'll both be fine. You're basically just dancing in between that, trying to anti-air each other. I lost that interaction. They fair me, I just tech behind them. And then immediately with the button. Here's that bad sharking thing I was talking about. It's like, okay, they can't drop through dare me unless they do that. They would have actually counter hit me if they just did, like, Schwab dare in place. But they didn't have a game plan. They just wanted back to the ground, so up tilt. Here's the DI thing again. I wasn't actually sure how they DI. They were at 0, so it didn't really matter. So just take the B&B, up tilt nair, back air, tried and launch them off stage. Didn't happen. I hit them with the ass hitbox of nair, so they got sent off stage anyway, and I fall up the back air, so I'm just waiting on platform. Take a needle charge, nair them a bunch, fair. Already the stage pick's working out a lot better for me. Okay, let's talk about why I didn't swing here. So they land here. Clairen has a few options. If I let go of needles, so they just land with up B here. I can obviously hit their landing, like right here, while they're still in end lag. But I'm actually spaced a bit too far in order to get, like, dash shack or anything off of this. Or even, like, Dacus. I didn't anti-air them for it. So, wait a bit. People, especially low percents, on something like this will push something as soon as they get out of end lag. Which means if I swing at this, they're most likely doing something already that's dealing with the needles. So that can be like roll, like we saw Clairen having destroy can also just jab here, or like F tilt. That would also eat through the needles. They can even just like down B. It would actually poke at me and it would just reset the situation. But that's an option they do have. I think if I have full charge needles, they can't jump here. They would just get anti-aired. So they're just looking at just pushing something to do this. They opt to do roll. See, it doesn't hit because I let go of the needles as soon as the end wag. I saw the end wag. They roll, but it's fine because I'm doing a preloaded thing. It's like if they do any sort of pushing at me at all, I know they want center stage at the very least. I can aim a button at center stage, so I do turn around down tilt, and I keep the thing going. I didn't get a combo off this down tilt, though. Yeah, because they dashed through me, catch them with this down tilt. They're actually going hard to the platform here. They DI'd to the left, and then immediately double jump. That's the combo I'm usually trying to cover, where it's like, oh, wait, I'm expecting combo DI. They're still just holding in from... They've been holding in the entire time since, say, the D up B here. Like, if I'm being real. So I should have expected that they'd still be holding in this direction. But anyway, I still get the down tilt. I still expect I can get an air. They double jump away. It was a back air instead. But they don't really have a landing thing, so just dash attack. Again, here's that dash attack thing with the bad angle. Hit him with my back foot. They're DIing from here, not here. Which means I know I can place my button around that. Not draw. Not draw. Thank you. Which means I figured I could get a waveland thing. They didn't get popped up high enough, but it's whatever. I whiffed fair. And they whiffed the nair. Let's see. That's just a panic down smash anyway. They're at 90. It doesn't matter. They don't really have many places to land. Combo, combo, combo. Wow, I must have really pissed them off at some point because it's like, yeah. I don't know. They took game 2. I figured they were kind of in the process of swinging back, or they just wanted me dead so bad. I just comboed them for first stock, and they just didn't want to deal with it. Sometimes it just happens. Like, I don't blame them. But, like, I saw that it's like, oh, they really are annoyed with me for some reason. Let me figure that out, and that way I can just play from the back foot and just get a lot more nairs. So get needles, wait it out. I swung a button there trying to trade so you can see the after effect of me losing the needles here. I whiffed the back air. You can see the poison effects here. That's hitting the combo though. I panic roll, but it's whatever. I did it again. I did basically the same input, but it's an air dodge. I didn't swing. I thought it was clever, but they were ready for the mix-up. Yeah, here's like, okay, I need to like actually slow down. I love this little thing too, because it's like, oh, you can just wait out a button. People think they can actually swing at this. But no, I'll just poke you through the down platform first. They didn't expect to get counter hit. They're swinging smash attacks. They whiffed F smash and up smash. They want me dead. So it's like, oh, okay. They're holding towards center stage now off of this. They whiff that. Front hit bear dash attack. So that actually works. Do the DI thing again. So hit the dash attack at the nair because they're still going straight up. Hit them off stage and then keep them at the corner from needle to where I can just kind of respond with whatever. They immediately double jump. I get a second needle. They don't really... They burned their double jump. The only way they were reaching this platform from here was by air dodging, and they wouldn't want to do that against me when I do wave dash forward and I can just do super jump. I opt for waveland up till I get the hit. Miss the bear, but that's okay. They're holding in. I just could have turned the bear up tilt around. That time, me holding in was actually, like, got me out of the combo. Because I'm not reacting here. I saw that they land here. Now I think it's like, okay, I'm drifting in because I want to just land on the corner and have a good chance at just, like, being able to retreat back to the platform. I even tried to up tilt them for it. They held out on up tilt. Got out of the combo just fine. I'm kind of snuffy now. Here's where I'm expecting more DI out stuff. So I have 2 stack up. I get this front hit better. I know they're still holding. Actually, no, I just should have faired them here. I'm overcomplicating it. Because they immediately air dodge, I can cover that by the needle throw, because even if these hit or not, I still get this fair. I should, like, charge needles again, but I think that interaction was pretty good. At least until it led up to this. Because we're just back in neutral here. They were pretty comfortable falling with fair off platforms, so I thought dash and parry would be fine. Wasn't. I got comboed here. This is just going to be a lot of rinse pre-Clairen stuff. Oof. Yeah, that's another thing I do. I'll just fall with needles and disadvantage for, like, no reason sometimes. Yeah. Alright, tournament stock, Griffin. What are we doing? They whiff down B. I jab down till deck is them. It's last stock for both of us. Here, I think it's like they wanted to do the same thing I've been trying to do. Oh boy. Not here. So I get this backer. Okay, so let's respawn again. They get this nair. They think I'm setting forward. I'm still holding straight in at this point. So I guess this works against me too. Now that I can actually, like, relate to it a little bit more. But yeah, that's why this back air works. They're expecting a combo DI out. Not going to happen at low percents, so back air. If you're not sure about your combos, that's just what Ranno does. Since I'm at 0-2 and I hit back air, they're not going to really DI this anyway. Even if they do hold out and they react to the back air perfectly, they just get sent here. I don't get a combo, but it's just, yeah. They're taking less damage at that point. I am trying to erase stuff. So yeah, Ranno can either do, like, another short hop bear or even this F-tilt like I do, but after this, yeah, it's, like, not really going to happen. Even if I jumped, it would have traded. Drop Nair. With Nair dash attack, baby, the Ranno classic. They wait out my wall jump that time. I think that's the first tongue punish I got today. Or, well, in this set. Okay, so why did I choose to charge needles where I did? So I finished out this tongue combo. They were holding out on F-tilt, so I'm good. That was a really sick movement tech there. So I figured they're coming up from here. I didn't expect the low recovery. I expected up B to be here. I think up B, even if I charged where I did, probably still would have hit me, if I'm being real, though. But I charged anyway. I see that they do a pretty late wall jump, so even if they do up B, now they're doing it a bit higher, so I'm pretty fine. They do this really sick-looking edge cancel here and do a double jump here. I still don't really have to engage with it, though. I'm still holding this little wall here pretty comfortably. because they're not really swinging at me yet. And now I have 2 stack that I haven't thrown yet. They do back air, so that wall is broken. I was wrong. They do nair, but I'm still just dashing out, so it's fine. I don't really get comboed. They just down tilt me and put me in the little loop here. There's that little wait out the up B thing again, where it's like, okay, I got hit it well a few times, let me just go high up really fast. Hold on. So yeah, just up B the ball jump. I think that was supposed to be run up fair, but they whiffed. They did it too early, so they did dash attack and platform. Rar Bear fucks up Clairen in this matchup. I don't know why I dropped with that. I figured I could do like, did I whiff Needle Boost here? Yeah, I whiffed a Needle Boost here. It wouldn't have done anything, but it habit. F Smash, I haven't done that all day, and I figured, oh, if they want to do the little jump here again, I'll just end the game there. With that, I see they go high. There's the side B again that they can't get away with. I'm just gonna roll through it now. Dash attack. Now they're going high enough to actually land on the platform. At that point, super jump, wave line, up smash. That's the game. All right. Yeah, that was a lot. I think I talked for way longer than I think I did. That was a lot of me rambling too, but hopefully if you're looking for something similar, you got something out of it. That was just how my thought process was going through like the entire set and everything like that, and what I was trying to work on. I can definitely punish the DI in stuff better. I need to repractice my ledge dashes and stuff like that. I think neutral was okay. Like, I did a lot of bad push-ins, but not like anything super awful that I couldn't just kind of like recover against. Because like if I'm getting better combos anyway, I'm playing disadvantage less, so like I can just work on that still. It's fine. I can still place bubbles like fairly comfortably, even on like a mediocre recovery. It looks like, so I can work with that. So a lot of that was just going to be me pointing out like, oh, they're still DIing in because this reason and stuff like that, which I think is what I need to recognize a lot more. And I think that was a decent enough start for that. So yeah, that was definitely it. This was just a fairly simple thing. I do have more content coming out that's actually scripted. I have the Ori video, why Ori's overrated. I was asking Kusi about that stuff. I'm in the process of recording that now. Also, just like a Ranno in-depth thing that's been a longer project, but one I'm actually looking forward to because, yeah. This was just a fairly quick thing I could probably put out. So yeah, bye.